Oh, and show me what you mean. The old the campground.
This is the showground right there, right?
Yep.
Or here. And then when you're here, you look up. Well, this is what I did. I looked up and I was like, what the fuck's up there?
Don't swear. It's unbecoming of gentlemen.
That's the Wagner.
That's the quarantine park.
No, that's their house.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And that's a big cliff.
Look out into the showground.
Yeah, that's a big cliff face.
Yeah, Mike Ahern is a Toowoomba kid. He's the ex-premier. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but he and I used to work together quite closely for a period of 6 years when I was a youngster.
Yeah.
Mike Ahern said to me when I met my first fiance, he said, she's a lucky lady. A hard man is good to find. Not a good man is hard to find, but a hard man is good to find. I was like, I love you, Mike. So I'm scouting Kelly Blechynden or something.
Mm-hmm.
I found her on LinkedIn. She looked at my profile. She's doing a cadetship in built design or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
She works for the Toowoomba Regional Council. She's a future leader, and one of the areas that NRG hasn't quite focused on yet is property development.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Mouse City.
No.
Okay, it's an experiment conducted by, I forget the name of the scientist, but he had a theory that societies will destroy themselves if they are not, if they reach a certain overcrowding factor.
Yeah.
He built Rat City to accommodate 2,000 mice or something like this, right?
Yep.
And populated it with 6 pairs of mice.
You still recording?
Beg pardon?
You still recording?
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because Kelly's going to get this video.
Who?
Kelly, the recruit.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so he populates it with 6 pairs of mice or something, right? And they breed it successfully and so on and so on. The population, and they've got unlimited food and entertainment.
Yep.
Now, eventually, the capacity of my city is reached, and the mice start behaving dysfunctionally.
Mm-hmm.
The young mice they don't learn how to breed. All they do is groom themselves.
Yay.
They refer to them as the beautiful ones. They stopped having sex. They stopped breeding. All they did was groom themselves, right? And they didn't know how to function properly as mice. They even tried putting some of them back in populations with mice that were functional.
Yeah.
And they couldn't be retrained. Anyway, the mice city population rapidly declined over the course of like 2 generations to the point that they all died.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Now, anyway, they ran the experiment again, but when it got to a certain density level, they populated it with more the same enclosure space, but they added more rooms in a sort of intelligently designed system.
Yeah.
And the mice they were able to get personal space and live comfortably, and they managed to get the population levels a lot higher. But there's nothing more important to society than built environment design, and that's an area that Neo Group is weak on. So I told you about the hotel complex idea.
Mm-hmm.
And Kelly, that's a hotel complex, 3 luxury towers, 5-star, each 100 stories, and 2,000 rooms per hotel, situated on Russell Street, opposite the Downs Club, eating up the Shell, the McDonald's, and all the low-value property development around the area, including that vacant car park opposite Grand Central, of course. You'll know the one that we're talking about. Now, anyway, the other design that we've got The other design that we've got is for James Street, 274 through to 286, 2,000 square meter blocks each, can be picked up for 600,000 each. Imagine 6 residential towers, each say 50 stories, built on top of 10-story platforms, with ground space being high-end luxury retail featuring Hermes, Tumi, Tiffany's, Holt Renfrew, Harrods, these sort of things. A standard not seen out of Melbourne or Sydney in Australia previously before. Floors L1 through L9 car parking. And then on level 10, a joint complex platform floor featuring a massive lagoon, barbecue area, grasslands for suntanning, 2 24-hour-a-day bars, and 3 nightclubs, the most exclusive and largest of which is only for residents of the towers and their guests. So these apartments in the towers would sit atop the most luxurious, high-end retail, excuse my autism, retail complex in Australia. Like even Sydney doesn't have a rebuilt Holt Renfrew. And look into Holt Renfrew if you don't know the brand. It's Canadian, and it beats Bloomingdale's by far. And Bloomingdale's beats Macy's. And anyway, it's better than Harrods, because they have personal shoppers that will go out and shop for you at any other shop if they don't have the item that you're looking for. How cool is that? They make themselves a one-stop shop.
Let's go.
Isn't it?
Mm.
I only went there a couple of times shopping for Burberry umbrellas. You know, like my walking stick.
Yeah.
I also like umbrellas, the curved handle ones.
Do you know what the
But anyway, look, this is specifically for Kelly.
Okay.
We need proper planning for Toowoomba's future, for the built design of this city, which is going to have a population of between 400,000 and 650,000, based on the very most conservative success of Neo-Roosevelt Group's more than 30 virtuous circle in project development initiatives, each which feed upon one another and build one another into a model development combination that elevates this lovely city to the point of being something of a global phenomena, the world's best city, outranking Paris, New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Dubai, even London, and definitely Las Vegas. Toowoomba, it will be a city renowned throughout the world as the city of gold, a city of milk and honey, the AI capital of the world in terms of ethical AI, and it will be governed by Rooseveltian principles. Theodore for boldness and the preaching of living the strenuous life. Franklin for his social democratic reforms and care for the small man, yet vision to take global a America first view. We'll of course be taking global a Toowoomba first view, and of course lovely Eleanor, who cares for the downtrodden, the lowest of the low, the disadvantaged, the poor, and the unfortunate. And Toowoomba is the most lovely city I've ever encountered in all of my travels and all of my livings across 15 major cities throughout the world, and now 5 different country towns and centres throughout southwestern Queensland. And this is why I picked it as the perfect development for the new Roosevelt Group, which then got called Neo Roosevelt Group, Neo being my high school nickname, before it was made famous by Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, and Neo meaning new. It was only on incorporation of Neo Roosevelt Group when I got the corporate certificate, registration certificate, incorporation certificate, that I abbreviated Neo Roosevelt Group in my notepad down to NRG acronym, and then I went, oh, it's NRG. Oh, see that? Masonic. I'm a builder too, at heart. I know how to construct things according to Fibonacci principles and golden rules. I can build a perfect cathedral with a compass and a square.
You been drinking?
Have I been drinking? No, I don't drink.
Good job.
All I do is work, and I work for Toowoomba. All right, we're interested in you. We want future leaders. We'll pay whatever. With some qualifications, of course. We're not made of money at the moment, but we will be. All right, Kelly. Have a great day, and God bless.